Okay, so since what is it like? I want to say like the beginning of like October or whatever, or maybe even before that. It's like the beginning of like October, we started to see a surge of lending programs coming in and pretty much wanting to get us to invest in them, rather they are real or if they are fake, right? So for a very long time, HYPs have become the thing, where basically the HYPs would come out and then we would invest in them. And depending on the type of platform that they had, it was very possible that they would have been legit, or we would have lost our money in it, or whatever the case may have been. So for a lot of us, what we did was we started to kind of figure out like if there's like a pattern to the madness, because losing a tenth of a Bitcoin, or which nowadays is $1,000. You start looking back, you start looking at what your gains and your losses are. You start noticing the more you lose, the less you actually win, the less you're actually ahead. Like if you actually get into a program and that program makes you 10 times your money, there's an off chance you're going to lose on 9 of them. So it either made us even, or we were still behind, still trying to play catch up. So we would risk more for bigger gains, or we would risk less. And that would ultimately, the one that we risk less on would be the ones that started paying out a lot longer. So, then we would end up being on what we consider tilt, meaning that we would invest again and again and again. It became a pattern. So what we started to do is we started noticing the Regals and Hexter coins. Those came out, as well as WesternCoin. When those all came out, they started to compete with BitConnect. Now, as you guys starting to notice that Bitcoin is going up, BitConnect is not. And the reason why is because it's more valuable to be in Bitcoin than any other altcoin. So you guys are going to see kind of a sell-off of altcoins versus Bitcoin. So people are selling off Bitcoin now for the dollar amount, because they see that Bitcoin may be dropping. But you're not going to see, you're going to see, or people are going to get into like Bitcoin Cash, or Bitcoin, all the other Bitcoins. So people are going to start doing that, as well as Ethereum and Litecoin. So you'll notice that one of the big guys, one of the top 10, are going to just start taking off and then coming back, and then everything's going to start. It's just the way the world works is kind of weird. But anyway, so what I decided to do was I decided to keep track of the release dates, to see if these coins are really coming out and if they're really doing what they're saying they're going to do. So first thing is HaBricks, right? So HaBricks was supposed to come out like November something, and then they released something on their Twitter or Facebook saying, oh, December 3rd going to come out. Now, if you look at the platform, I did mention that, hey, I only put like $80 in because I didn't, or $60, whatever it was. I don't really believe that they're really going to come out. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't see it happening. So if they come out, that's great. But to be completely honest with you, I don't believe it. So that one to me is more of like a question mark. Oh, why do I keep doing that? And then, so that one's more of a question mark. So we'll just leave that one alone. We'll go to the next one. So WesternCoin, they came out in November. The highest I believe I saw them at was like 9 or 11 or something like that. So I'm not in WesternCoin personally, but I know people that are. WesternCoin wanted me to use a Gmail account. I didn't really feel like using my Gmail for that, because I don't use my Gmail for anything. I just find it just to be a little bit more, secure to not use my Gmail for things, especially if I'm just using my Yahoo, because it's a little bit of a ways to get into my Yahoo. HextraCoin did come out as well, so we got a green check for that one. GoldRewards. Now, this one gets 1 gold check, but it actually has 2 dates on it. So November was the date for the ICO, and then December was the date for the actual platform. Now, the problem that you guys are noticing here is that there's no numbers like the other ones. The reason why there's no numbers, like the date is going to come out, is because they haven't told anybody what their plans are. The only thing they did was they did a sell-off on the ICO, and that was it. BitBase, they did come out, but then they died like within a week. It was like 3 or 4 days. First off, their platform really sucked. So and I hate to say that about a company who, tried, but the platform really did suck. Like you were only allowing 150 people or 125, whatever it was, people per thing, per lending program, and then they were only going to get back like 25% for 5 days. So like I don't know, man. The way I saw that was like, that's not what we, what we signed up for. It looks like an HYP. So I just didn't like that. And then they did come out. They were on Coin Exchange, and they still are, but they died. BitSerial. BitSerial is on Coin Exchange, as well as Ether Delta, or my Ether wallet. And they're currently out, and they're at about $6, which is kind of cool. I didn't believe that they were actually going to come out. I think they're at $4 now. I didn't believe that they were going to come out. I do own a little bit of that. I own like 200 of that, and so really, again, I'm really surprised that it came out. I don't believe you can send to Coin Exchange. I did question that. I did send to Coin Exchange. It did not let me. I also emailed their support team, and their support team does not get back to you. So you can expect to use the support all you want, but it does not get back to you. It's been almost 2 weeks. Falcon Coin. Falcon Coin has not come out yet. Now, Falcon Coin is kind of up in the air. They've expressed that they're going to be coming out soon, but as you noticed, the November 14th date has already passed. At the same time, they lost a lot of people's money. They lost a lot of my money. Right now, it was a 170, but now it's worth $250 or whatever it's worth now. So it's a good amount of money that I lost in Falcon Coin. So just want to check, make sure we're still recording. So it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're going to come out. So I have a dead sign next to them. Atrox says January 6th. See, I don't actually have a dead symbol next to them, even though I believe they are dead. And I did invest. But at the same time, they did mention they were going to be coming out. So we'll see about that one. Escroco is supposed to be out now on LiveCoin. But then in sometime this month, or sorry, sometime in December, they should be coming out with their lending program. I don't know how that's going to work, but it looks very interesting to me. So I guess we will see if they actually do that. BitTradesCoin, right? I haven't been able to log into that. I've messaged them a million times, and they pretty much making it seem like they're going to be coming out every time I message them. I don't have any money in them because I can't even log in. And when I do go to log in, it says I don't have an account. And then when I go create an account, it says you already have an account. And I told them, can you just clear it up so I can log in? And then they're like, oh, well, if you just clear your cache, even though I use a private browser, which is on a Tor browser, at the same time, that doesn't have any cookies or cache memory, and I've never actually used that browser to create the account, I try to register the account. It says it already exists. At the same time, then I try to use a different Tor browser on a different private browsing option, as well as on a different computer on a VPN, and it does the exact same thing. So for them to tell me, and now it was with me trying to sign in, I don't have a login. So for you to try to tell me that I already have an account, I don't have an account. Just delete whatever is in there, stuck in there, and just let me create an account. So to me, they're dead. So, and as you notice, November 7th was their date to come out. Again, that's dead. Okay, BinaryCoin supposed to come out tomorrow, but we'll see about that. I do know they're trying to really sell off all their tokens, and they're trying it at $10.50. So I guess we'll see if they really do come out. If they do, man, that makes me really excited. Hopefully it's an exchange rather than just a lending program. So we'll see how that works. I do own a couple hundred in there too. DavorCoin is supposed to be coming out on the 5th. But their lending program came out today or yesterday, and they're supposedly coming out with the exchange, I believe, on the 5th. They do get a check. I do apologize. I didn't actually have a check there. But they do get their little check mark because they are actually pushing forward, and it looks like they are going to be coming out. So that's that. Let's see. DavorCoin seems good. ForzaCoin. Now, I own 900 of ForzaCoin. Do I know if they're going to come out? I have no idea. When you go on the website, there's no actual date for any of this stuff. It's another one that is kind of skeptical about, all right, are they coming out or not? I don't really get it. So I'm assuming that they are. But again, I do have some money in there. I have a lot of money in there, actually. So I don't know. They may be getting a dead symbol in a couple weeks. I'll give them until December like 15th or so. Even on their on their Twitter, there is no activity for like 2 weeks. So that seems like they're dead to me. So I'm just going to go with the dead. SantaCoin was supposed to already come out. There hasn't released anything lately. So we're just going to go with a dead symbol on that one. NexCoin website doesn't work anymore. I understand people keep saying, hey, what's up with NexCoin? Listen, the website doesn't work anymore. They're dead, bro. So they ran away. There's some things that they did that were already fishy. That I did in the video that I said was kind of skeptical. So you know, if you invested, you know what I mean, you took like kind of a big risk investing in them. There are some ones that weren't as risky, but that one just seemed a little bit risky because of the way they looked. So that one's dead. ElektraCoin is dead. I'm really surprised. I did like their platform. I can't believe they're dead, but they are dead. They actually tried to come back out. They tried to open up their site again, get people to reinvest. Same thing as NexCoin, and then they died. So NexCoin and ElektraCoin, it could be the same people, as well as SantaCoin and Artox. They all kind of seem like the same person. All right, UCashCoin is not dead yet. They seem to be legit. They are selling like crazy. Really hard coin to get into. So if you're trying to get in, just expect that your money is stuck in there for 2 weeks, maybe even longer, about 3 weeks. And then we also got HomeBlockCoin. HomeBlockCoin is they got their lending program. I think is starting tomorrow, which is the first. But I think they're going to go on the exchanges as of this January 12th, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot going on with that coin. That I think their exchanges tomorrow, then their lending program is for. I don't really remember. But HomeBlockCoin, keep an eye out for that. Right now it's $3. A lot of us paid about $1 and some change. So keep your eye out for HomeBlockCoin. That's a good one. AOCLEND or AOLEND or whatever they want to call themselves. They're supposed to be coming out tomorrow, but we'll see. I haven't seen any releases about them lately. So, you know, we'll see about that one as well. PolyNetwork. PolyNetwork was November 20th is when they came out. So if you bought any tokens, they did the same thing that BitBase did, was a forced sell. Forced lend. Once they forced you to lend, you got the $3 price, and then their token went up to 20 bucks. I messaged them saying, yo, I didn't want to lend. The reason why I don't want to lend is because some of these tokens I do want to actually just sell off, and then some of these I actually just want to I want to do staking for. So I don't actually see a benefit in lending. So the forced lend kind of sucks. So if you're looking to get into this token, you're not going to be forced to lend. Just the people that got into the ICO. I don't remember them saying that they're going to force people to lend. But if they did say that somewhere, I didn't catch it. Kind of sucks, but we are forced to do it. December sometime next month. So I have to give them at least a week or two. But HydroCoin seems to be okay, but they also seem to be kind of scammy. So I don't really know. I don't have any referrals. So I don't think I have anything to worry about as far as me helping people lose their money. But at the same time, HydroCoin is supposed to be coming out sometime soon. So we shall see how legit that is. I know people are really keeping an eye out because there are more people on the I told you so side of them saying that they are real versus, there's more people saying that they're fake than there are saying real. So it's more people out there that want to say I told you so. If you guys have been following Bitcoin, there are a lot of people out there saying Bitcoin's going to bubble, it's going to pop. Anything that's like this is going to cause people money, heartache, pain, whatever the case is. So it is what it is. That's the way people work. So HydroCoin either has got something to prove or they're going to help people lose their money. So it is what it is, and we'll see what happens. EthConnect. EthConnect is dead. It was dead, and it's going to die. Now, I heard that they're coming back out. But I think we have to just wait about that one, right? So let's just go there really quick, right? I try to look up some information, but look up EthConnect, right? So EthConnect at one point had died, and then they came back out with a better looking platform. But, again, their due date is tomorrow. And you guys see here, November 25th, we have reopened account registration. They said they're going to go in there for maintenance the 25th as well. So there was some stuff that they, were having a problem with early on. But then as you guys notice, like they don't really post a lot. You know what I mean? So they're saying that they're all sold out. They did everything they could. And supposedly they're coming out. But there's no word about them coming out tomorrow, which is supposed to be tomorrow. Their date to come out is tomorrow. And you guys can see it from the roadmap. You can start staking on the 10th. And look at this. Open training and lending. It's supposed to be trading, but open and trading lending, right? December 1st. So I guess we'll see about that. But I do have them for a dead symbol because who's not promoting their coming out tomorrow? You know what I mean? MyEthConnect is January 1st. I don't believe I hold any tokens in that, but I put on my list just to put them on there. Chronium, I hate to say it, but I think they're dead. Now, their website still works, but their ticker isn't moving anymore. They aren't really releasing any information. I think their Telegram is dead, but the rest of it is still up and running. So I guess we'll really see, but their due date is the 19th. So if they do come out, it's the 19th. If they don't, hey, listen, it was a good effort, but they're dead. This is as far as I can go. Scroll down, so you guys got to follow along with me. IdeaCoin, I own 250 of those, so I guess we'll see if they're coming out December 11th. So far, so good. Haven't heard any bad news of anybody losing any money or anything like that in them, but I guess we'll see. Again, Chronium has been stealing people's money. They did release something saying, hey, if you lost any money, you can go on their Facebook and you can message them, or you can go on their Facebook and you'll notice that they have a support email support. If it bounces back, that means that they're dead. If it does not bounce back, then most likely they'll try to respond, but you gotta give them some time, because they said that there's more people losing their Bitcoins than there are actually seeing their Bitcoins hit their account. LegendCoin starts tomorrow as far as being able to purchase, and January 1st is when they're supposed to be coming out. That's one of the more popular coins. Expect that the first day tomorrow is going to be super hard to get into. Expect that if you do have an opportunity to buy, you might want to get in at the 80 cents mark. But at the same time, listen, do your own research. It just seems like a really good coin for now, and so did a lot of these other ones. And you know, it's a 50-50 chance it would be real. MyBetterCoin is on the Ethereum ERC20 network. I do like that. I did invest, and I can't wait for the 22nd. But at the same time, if they're going to come out, that's great. If they're not going to come out, that sucks. Steneum is starting today in a couple hours, and then you'll be able to purchase, and then they don't actually start coming out until February. I think their lending program starts in January, but I'm sorry, I think their external starts on, I don't remember. Let me just go to it really quick. Steneum has 2 different dates. White paper, see that? It starts in 3 hours for you guys. So Steneum's roadmap is here. So the 1st of December to the 1st is when the ICO is over. So I guess we're going to see 1st of January if the ICO is out. So here's the lending program. So the lending program, I really like it. You know, being able to hold Steneum, that's going to be awesome. Where's the dates at? Okay, here we go. So December is when the program starts. And then what they're going to do is have a local exchange, kind of like their own internal exchange in January. And then the lending program won't start until February, as well as external exchanges. Okay, so that's what the February mark is. Tex.io, if you want to call it that. Tex.io is December 12th is their last day. December 11th is their last day for their ICO. And December 12th is their day that they should be coming out with their lending program, as well as internal exchange. BitCaps is December 24th. If you guys are looking for that date, that's the day, the last day of the ICO, December 23rd. So the 24th is when they're supposed to be coming out with their internal exchange as well. BitChamp is December 10th, because their last day, or I think they're December 11th. December 9th, I believe, is their last day for their ICO, and then December 10th or 11th is the day that they're coming out. Bit4G. Okay, so really quick, right? I just want to just go over something. I didn't invest in Bit4G. I wanted to, but first off, they didn't even have it in my country. I could have used a VPN to do it, but I want to just go over one little thing, right? So Bit4G, the reason why I didn't invest in Bit4G, and the reason why I felt that it was a little shaky, and I probably should have said this earlier, but I didn't. But you guys remember there was a video. Yeah, forget it. Let's just go to this. Let's just do this really quick. So Bit4G has promotional videos, and then who is this guy? A message from Bit4G team, right? So you see this guy right here, right? So just make sure we're still recording. Okay, cool. We're still recording. So you see this guy right here? Just look at his face, okay? We're all with this guy, right? See his watch, see his computer setup, all that stuff. All right, well, Bit4G used the same guy from Fiverr.com. How do I know? It's because I did a video on someone already using Fiverr.com's information, using Fiverr.com's people. It was underneath spokesperson. Right, so click on spokesperson, and then we'll just click on, I probably could just click on any random one. Click on this guy. Okay, then what it will do is it will show you. I try to look up some of these people because they'll do videos like this, And then I'll try to see if I can find their videos of their fake promotions. Come on, where's the rest of it at? All right, let me just show you guys really quick. Sorry, I know this is not what you guys signed up for, but we're going to show you guys. Bit4G spokesperson is in Fiverr.com. I promoted him last time. I said, hey, if you guys want to check him out, he's a great spokesperson, but he's not real. Here he is. Ivan. Here's Bit4G spokesperson. It's a great guy. You see this? Green screen. He does it all. There you go. Same computer, same background. Okay? So Bit4G used that spokesperson. See those paperwork, that paper in the background? See that? Let's go to one of his indoor videos. Look at that. Same paper. Okay? I don't know if that's like his cable bill or something like that, but it looks like it is. But in any event, that's why I didn't invest in Bit4G, and their price was outrageous. So I didn't see that it being worth that. And who knows when they're going to be coming out. All right. Unix. So I got a lot of bad news about Unix, saying that, hey, they were a HYP at one point, and now all of a sudden they're trying to be a token. I do have a lot of money in there. I have 0.3. It's like $300 in there, something like that. 0.03. It's like $300 and something dollars. $350 are in there. So if they are coming out, it says mid-November. It doesn't actually have a date. Mid-December doesn't actually have a date. So I guess we'll see on that one. But it kind of sucks to know that it's possible that we might lose our money on that one. So that one's up in the air. Goldgate hasn't come out yet as far as being able to purchase. But once their token, once it's done, January 2nd was the 30 days later. It says the next day. So I guess we'll see if we can benefit off Goldgate. King Cash did not have a date either. Just says December. So I guess we'll find out about King Cash. KingCash.io is the link. I don't believe I have a video already, but if I do, I'm most likely posted it today. Let's see. What else? The other one? MarkCoin. MarkCoin did not. What was it? They didn't have like an exact day. It just says December, but then it also says that their ICO ends on the 22nd. So I'm sorry. It said January to February, December to January, and it ends on the 22nd. So I guess we'll see if MarkCoin comes out. That one is up in the air as well. FiCoin, one of my favorite. I put a question mark by it because it doesn't have an exact day. And let me just show you real quick about FiCoin. And most likely they'll probably respond to my videos. They usually they seem to be very active with people that are on YouTube. I just want to show you guys what made me put the question marks there. So white paper, right? So FiCoin has a little bit of a contradiction on their paperwork. I'll just show you guys. So you see this? The contribution period starts the 13th of December and will continue till January 5th, 2018. Okay, so that would make you feel like, okay, January 6th, that's when everything should be done, and then we should see some information from there. But then if you scroll up here and you notice they have 3 rounds, so they have pre-sale, round 1, round 2, and then let's just scroll up a little bit higher and let's just find out, when does round 2 start? Okay, round 2 starts, ICO round 2 date 5th of January. So what does that mean? I don't know, man. So I'm just saying, it says it continues until then, and then it says the 5th of January. So I don't know what that really means, but if hopefully that means that January 6th, question mark, comes out. And then MCoin February 1st. It didn't say the exact day of February 1st. It just said February, which most likely would mean the 1st because the ICO is January. Everything's in January. So, I'm sorry, the lending program, I believe, is January, and the external exchange is February. Something like that. MCoin was a little confusing as well. But that's it. I believe I had one more, right? Nah, that was it. I think MCoin was the one that I didn't really like too much. Yeah, it didn't, so I don't know, man. MCoin looks nice, very presentable, but when you start to get like the information from here, again, this is where I got the information from. End of ICO is January. So all January, all they're going to do is just stop the ICO, right? So February is when it starts. End of January, it stops. I'm sorry, no, December is when it starts, end of February is when it stops. But then you notice February, December, then January, then February. February is when they're going to start the lending program and the exchange. And you're going to be able to trade on Ether Delta. Don't get me wrong, if they're ERC20, which they seem to be Ethereum. But why can't I buy with Ethereum yet? And on top of that, what's up with this whole 30 days of nothing? You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It's like, you know, and then there's no real website. It's just the inside of everything. So it is what it is. So that's it, man. That's the list that I have. There's some other ones out there that I didn't put on my list. They're just not on my list. I don't know. I'm not keeping track of them personally. But if they're on your list, please keep track of them. You can use this list. I'll list it down below, as well as the website links. I don't know. I may not even do my own referral links in any of these things. I might just have a list down below. And if you guys want to just, you know, I don't know, Google them, you can. That's up to you. But this is the list of all the ICOs that are supposedly coming out. And we will see. So, yeah, I'll probably organize the list a little bit better for you guys when I post it. All right. Any questions? Let me know. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and definitely don't forget to share.